White-collar jobs used to mean security, stability, and status, but not anymore. So the real question is, what blue-collar jobs should you do instead? Today, I'm ranking blue-collar jobs from F tier to S tier. And if you're currently in an F tier job, this video might save your future. We're watching entire industries collapse overnight. Tech layoffs are hitting every week. Corporate downsizing is brutal. And AI is replacing desk jobs by the thousands. Meanwhile, blue-collar workers in S-tier jobs are making bank and they're not asking permission to do it. Before we get into these 5 trades, let me tell you what changes everything. You can learn to be an electrician or a plumber, but if you can't generate customers consistently, you're stuck. When you control who gets the leads, you control the business. I have a system where I break down exactly how to control the leads that businesses will pay you to access. I show you how it's done in my free training. I'm making over $41,000 a month from a portfolio of assets that I built over the years. And thousands of my students are using this to change their lives and create real financial freedoms for themselves and their families. If you want to learn how to do the same, the link is in the description below. Now let me break down these blue-collar jobs tier by tier, starting with F tier and then working our way up to S tier. F tier job number 1, general construction laborer. If you're just swinging a hammer or carrying materials all day with no path to a skilled trade, you're gonna burn out. The pay is low, around 30 to 40 grand a year. The work is brutal on your body, and there's no long-term growth unless you move into a skilled trade like carpentry or electrical or plumbing. You're not building equity in yourself, you're just trading your back for a paycheck. F-tier job number 2, landscaping employee. Landscaping as an employee is tough. It's low pay, around $28,000 to $38,000 a year. Hard physical labor every single day, and in most climates, it's seasonal work, so you're not even working year-round. Now, if you own the landscaping business, that's a different story. But as an employee, you're stuck in the heat, your body takes a beating, and there's no skill you're building that transfers anywhere else. F-tier job number 3, warehouse worker. Warehouse jobs are everywhere right now, but they're not a long-term play. The pay is around 35 to 45 grand a year. The work is repetitive. The hours can be brutal, and you're not building any real skill that transfers anywhere else. You're not developing a trade. You're not learning something that opens doors. You're just moving boxes and hoping that the overtime just keeps coming for you. F-tier jobs are dead ends. If you're in one of these right now, start planning your exit. C-tier job number 1, security guard. Security guard work is easy to get into. Minimal training, flexible shifts, and some companies offer benefits. The pay is around $30,000 to $42,000 a year. But here's the problem. It's boring, right? It's repetitive, and there's no real skill development happening. You're not building towards anything. You're just watching cameras and walking rounds. It's a job that pays the bills, but it's not taking you anywhere. C-tier job number 2, delivery driver. Delivery drivers for like UPS or FedEx can make decent money, around 40 to 55 grand a year, especially if you're in the union. But the work is physically demanding. You have long hours on your feet, right? You're lifting heavy packages, tight delivery windows, and your body takes a beating over time. The pay is survivable, but the ceiling is low and the work wears you down over time. C-tier job number 3, general auto mechanic. General auto mechanics working at a dealership make around $42,000 to $58,000 a year. It's honest work and it's a real skill, but dealership mechanics are capped. The pay doesn't climb much higher. The work is physically taxing and you're spending thousands of dollars on tools just to do your job. If you specialize or open your own shop, that changes the game. But as a general mechanic working for somebody else, you're in C tier, survivable but limited. C tier jobs will keep you afloat, but they won't build wealth. B tier job number 1, Carpenter. Carpenters make around $45,000 to $65,000 a year. It's a respected trade. You're building real skill. The demand is high, especially in residential and commercial construction. But it's physically demanding work. Your knees, right? Your back, your hands take this beating over the years, and it's competitive. There are a lot of carpenters out there right now. It's a solid trade, but you're still trading your body for income. B tier job 2, general welder. General welders make around 45 to 65 grand a year. You've got strong demand in manufacturing, construction, and repair work. Certifications open doors, right? It's a skill that's respected and needed, but you're still working for someone else. And the income ceiling as a general welder is around $65,000 unless you specialize or start your own operation. B tier job number 3, heavy equipment operator. Heavy equipment operators run bulldozers, excavators, cranes, and loaders on construction sites and infrastructure projects. The pay is around $50,000 to $70,000 a year. Here's what I love about this job. You're sitting in an air-conditioned cab, operating a machine instead of breaking your back in the sun. You're skilled labor, you're not grunt labor. You need certifications though, but once you have experience, the work is steady and the pay just keeps climbing. B tier jobs are solid. You're learning real skills, you're making decent money, and you're building a foundation. A tier job number 1, electrician. Electricians are always in demand, always. The average electrician makes $60,000 to $80,000 a year. You've got residential work, commercial buildings, industrial facilities, new construction renovations, right? Emergency repairs. There's never a shortage of work. You start as an apprentice, you learn on the job, and you get paid while you train. From there, you get your journeyman's license and you eventually your master's license, right? And here's the kicker. Once you have your master's license, you can start your own electrical contracting business and then scale it. That's where the real money is. No student loans. You're earning while you're learning. A tier job number 2, plumber. Plumbers make around $55,000 to $75,000 a year on average. But here's the thing. People always need plumbers. Always, right? A leaking pipe doesn't wait for business hours. A broken water heater in the middle of the winter is an emergency. So you start as an apprentice, right? You get licensed. And from there, you got options. Either you work for somebody and collect a paycheck, or you start your own plumbing business. Once you're licensed and established, the income is there and it's consistent. A tier job number 3, HVAC technician. HVAC techs are in crazy high demand right now, and it's only getting worse. Climate change means hotter summers and colder winters. People need their ACs fixed in July, their furnaces serviced in December, and commercial systems maintained year-round. The average HVAC tech makes $50,000 to $70,000 a year. But here's what makes this A tier. HVAC systems need maintenance twice a year. Every year. That means once you service a client, they're coming back. That's repeat income without chasing new customers every single month. A-tier jobs are where you start building real wealth as an employee. S-tier job number 1, diesel mechanic. Diesel mechanics working on heavy equipment make around $70,000 to $90,000 a year. You're working on big rigs, construction equipment, generators, industrial machines. This isn't your average auto mechanic work. This is specialized. There's less competition than auto mechanics because fewer people have the skills. The demand is always there because construction, trucking, industrial operations never stop. And the work is respected. You're solving real problems on equipment that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. S-tier job number 2, elevator technician. Elevator technicians make around $80,000 to $100,000 a year. This is the highest paying job on the list, and for good reason. It's hard to get into because you need specialized licensing, and it's usually union, which means limited competition since not many people actually pursue this trade. But once you're in, you're set because buildings always need elevators maintained and repaired. The work is consistent, the pay is elite, and the benefits are strong. S-tier job number 3, crane operator. Crane operators make around $70,000 to $95,000 a year. You're operating tower cranes on major construction sites, and high responsibility equals high pay. You need certifications and training, but once you're qualified, the demand is massive. Infrastructure is booming, commercial construction is exploding, and crane operators are in short supply. S-tier jobs are where you make elite income as an employee without owning the business. Look, blue-collar work is honest work. It's real work. And if you're willing to get your hands dirty and learn a real skill, you can make solid money and build real security for yourself and your family. But here's what I've realized over the years. The real power isn't in just having a skill. It's controlling the customers. When you own the business that generates the leads, you own the income and you set the terms. You're not waiting on a boss to give you a raise. You're not capped by somebody else's ceiling. That's exactly what I teach in the free training below. I'll teach you how to build a portfolio of assets that feed real customers to real businesses and make you some real income in the process. You build digital assets that generate customers for local businesses. You place them on Google, and businesses that need them, they'll pay you $1,000 to $2,000 a month just to access those customers. You own the assets, though. You control the income, though. If they want to scale, you just build more sites. That's how I'm making over $41,000 a month from assets that I've built, and my students are building their own portfolios right now, stacking real income for themselves. The training is completely free, and the link is in the description below. Blue-collar work can change your life. But if you want to own your income and control your future, controlling digital assets is where the real money is. Let's go build something that lasts.